Yeah. Welcome. Episode 1 of the Mack N Cheese podcast. Wow. Um, literally only did
Let's
it
get a
because,
horrible theme song.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe we can commission Dylan to make us a theme song or something. Yeah, literally only started this because the name is funny. It's not funny,
Yeah.
but it's just funny, quote unquote. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have to dox you for it to work. So, I get to stay under my alias. We're gonna have to dox you. That's just how it works. You can find his
Yeah, no kidding.
find his social insurance number and his address in the description. But
From half my name.
yeah, I mean, as it is. Yeah, just another shitty podcast where two dudes talk about nothing.
Yeah. That's how you make money, right?
I think so. We're definitely gonna get paid for this, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The ad money just rolls in as soon as you start a podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Or the sponsors.
exactly. Oh, we're speaking of sponsors, that's actually funny that you mentioned that. So you know Streamlabs, right? Duh, like the website. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how there's like a bunch of different websites that do that kind of third-party Twitch service.
Yeah.
So I guess I've signed into Stream Elements before because I got an email yesterday from Stream Elements saying that I had an offer for a sponsorship, and I was like,
Sounds sus.
okay, so who megalol me is getting offered to do a sponsored stream? I'm like, what the fuck? So I look at it and it's Raid Shadow Legends. Like
Dude, who doesn't raid Shadow Legends sponsor?
It's the thing. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna do it. I already because there was like a little button when I went to go click on it and it said like message us or like an associate or something. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, how like stupid can I make this? Is basically what I said. I wouldn't word it that way, but because I don't, I'd like to think I'm pretty genuine. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, hey guys, we gotta reach the goal. Look at the whoa, it's so like. I'm gonna have a little fun with it, Like I want to be.
But you know what you gotta do though. You gotta go play Raid Shadow Legends.
I know. I have to play it for at least 2 hours. Which I could do it. I think I could do it, and it'll be fun.
Do they give you a cool character?
No, I think I just kind of have to like. I don't know. There was like a couple things. Like there was like they gave me talking points, and then I have to have a 4-hour stream, and then at least 2 hours of gameplay. I don't know if this is confidential information. I should be saying it, but I mean, everyone and their mom has done a Raid Shadow Legends.
You can just cut it out. It's not live.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah. So I'm gonna come up with a little way to make that goofy, and I'm gonna do it. It'll be fine.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I think I need like at least 5 people to sign up with my code or something. I figured, that I've got at least 5 friends, so. Could maybe do that. Pull it off. So, yeah. That just reminded me. Yeah.
So if you get that, they'll be like a continuing sponsor, or they'll like give you money for sponsoring it.
No, it'll just be like a payment kind of thing. Yeah, I think it's there's goals. There's specific goals of people that need to join that I need to hit, and then I can. Get paid.
So every 5 you get like X amount of whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Figured I'd have some fun with it. I just gotta plan that out. Stay tuned. But yeah. I figured, okay, besides that, I wanted to start off with, just a quick little story, I guess, just because,
Okay.
That's what we do as podcasters, But, so you know how we got like a fuck ton of snow recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm aware. I had to shovel it twice.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Literally, like, what was it? A couple days ago, went to bed. There's like half an inch of snow, maybe. Wake up, 2.5 feet.
When I went to bed, it was only raining.
It was raining?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, on Friday. Yeah, on what day was it? Wednesday? I looked outside and it was like raining. I was like, well, that'll kind of suck tomorrow if it snows. I get up and it's like half a foot of snow. It's fucking stupid.
Okay.
At least it was warm though.
Yeah, it was like I don't think it got like during the day. It never went below -1. Like
No.
it was comfortable, but
Yeah, which was kind of nice, but it was kind of shitty because it made the snow super heavy.
yeah, that's the thing. So my dad yesterday was like, okay, he had the day off, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, gonna get rid of all of this snow. Like we have a pretty big yard, or not yet, like a pretty big driveway. So like he had a lot of work to do, and like this man, so I think he started at like 10 a.m. and then we have like we have a snowblower attachment for our lawnmower. Like fucking some weird ass Tarkov shit.
How does that work?
I don't know, it has something to do with like the belts, because you know like the lawnmower, it's like a riding lawnmower, so it's got the belts and whatever. The belts somehow attached to in the front to this contraption. I don't know how it works, but it works. Like, kind of
wicked. Does it work good?
Yeah, I mean, well, unless the snow is fucking heavy. When it's -1, you get 2.5 feet of snow. So, because
yeah, no doubt.
I don't know. There's this thing like a shear pin. I don't know. I'm not a mechanical kind of guy, but he keeps breaking shear pins because of the heaviness of the snow. So like he's just going like all day. I don't know. I don't know. But he kept breaking them, and like he had to stop during the day just because like he like we didn't have one or something. We didn't have the car keys. I don't know. Either way, like late into, and of course sun sets at like what 4 p.m. So this man is going ham like a psychopath, and then he runs in. It's like 5:30 or something, dark as shit. He's like, dude, I'm stuck at the end of the road. I need help, please. I'm like, holy fuck. And then I go, and then I like broke this stupid thing on our shelter, and then we were both pissed because it's just like, oh, it's so annoying. It's cold. It's dark. He's stuck. And then I go and I get the other four-wheeler, and I get him unstuck. And I'm like, okay, you're done. Like, you can't do this in the pitch black. Like, dude, you're done. Okay. And then I go inside, and then this motherfucker carries on for like 2 more hours. I'm like,
just busting shear pin after shear pin.
Yeah, it's just littering the yard with shear pins.
I looked it up. It's basically like a bolt that like locks in like the blades that spin to like chop up the snow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I understand why he shreds them all the time.
Do you? Like they're pretty thick ass bolts.
I don't know. I mean, it's some heavy ass.
Oh, you know what it probably is? It probably breaks it's probably like the smaller ones that have like those little like it looks like bobby pins that kind of close it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's probably those that he busts.
I don't know.
Which I don't doubt it, because that snow's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Very wild.
And then after we shoveled on like the Thursday, and then like by Thursday night, like you couldn't tell that anybody shoveled.
Yeah.
It was already like past like where you shoveled.
It just all comes back.
It's stupid. It was windy as hell. Snow drifts.
Okay, dude. I love snow. I love it. It's pretty. It's a nice, it reminds me of Christmas time. I love Christmas time. Okay, I'm a sucker for snow, but this year the side effects have been especially bad. Like,
what do you mean side effects? Like you're getting old and like you feel it in your knees and your hips, or what?
Yeah, dude. I'm decomposing as we speak. But that was loud. I'm sorry. Our power just kept going out, like constantly, like.
Yeah, a lot of people kept saying that. Apparently, it flickered here at like 9 o'clock, and it was fine.
That's
I played games.
You got a flicker.
Yeah, flicker. I was still sleeping. I didn't even know. Amy told me.
That's bullshit.
I just played games after I shoveled. I just played games all afternoon. It was great.
Lucky. All right, because that was on the 11th. Yeah. No, it was yeah, it was just like it would flicker a bunch, and then it would go off for like 5 minutes, then come back. And it was doing that a bunch, and then it like turned off at like 1 or 2 on Thursday, and it was off for like 2.5 hours, and I was just sitting there as the daylight is just trickling away, and the house is just getting dark, and I'm just like, bro, this sucks. I literally like lit some candles, and I was going full like 18th century mode.
Writing with your quill.
Yeah.
It's been 18 hours without power.
Yeah,
I can't play games.
Writing my fucking diary. Yeah.
I might end it soon.
There's that, and then also because I have satellite internet, and it was just cloudy and snowy, so it was having a tough time getting up there. So that would cut out a bunch. Yeah. So literally, I couldn't.
Yeah, I wonder.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. No, you go. I'll come
Well,
back.
I was just gonna say I couldn't do anything all day because I've got like there's some drone courses that I'm doing to get a certification, and that's online. So I couldn't do that in risk of the power going out or the internet going out. I couldn't relax and enjoy myself because the power going out or the internet going out. And it's just...
What are you talking about? You could have had a nice candlelit bath.
With cold water because the heater doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right on.
Ice baths, man. Make you feel great.
Yeah, no, it sucked. It was really annoying. And then when the power came back on, I was already on the couch surrounded by candles. I was just like, I'm not moving. I'm just gonna stay here. Fuck it.
That's fucking shitty.
Yeah, it was annoying, but
yeah. I wonder how that'll go for you with having the Elon satellite internet. If having the heavy overcast throughout the winter months is gonna fuck with your shit.
We'll see. I mean, it was especially bad that day on Thursday, and now it's been fine since. Same with the power. So I don't know. I think it was just unlucky.
Oh.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean,
well, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, it's overcast right now.
Yeah. That it
it's
seems
just
fine.
Just that stormy weather that really fucks with it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've carried this intro enough. It's your time for a topic.
My time for a topic. I don't even.
I gave this man I gave this man 2 weeks to come up with topics, and he's sitting there playing Warhammer.
I don't know. You just said came up with topics. I don't know what kind of topics we kind of came up with.
Topics, subjects, dude, anything.
I thought of this funny one the other day. I don't know why it came to my head. Well, mostly cause I know why it came to my head. We were playing Arma, and we were doing a lot of sniping and stuff. Yeah. But for whatever reason, it made me think of this. And I was in the 6th or 7th grade, one time, and I think it was about Remembrance Day. I think so. And they had this veteran came in who went to Afghanistan or Iraq or something, the Canadian Armed Forces and whatnot. He was showing us all these pictures of his tour and whatnot, and they're pretty cool. I don't know, just a land you never seen before. Yeah. And then there was this one. It was a picture of through a sniper scope, the crosshairs and everything. And there was a guy in the fucking crosshairs. Yeah, and he was showing us yeah, this is an enemy combatant, and he's no longer with us. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, just showed us this picture of a guy in a sniper scope, and he's just yeah, he's dead.
That's so fucked up.
We took it out that day.
Holy shit! What would you say this was 5th grade?
Yeah, anywhere from the 5th to the 7th grade.
12-year-olds yeah, I killed this guy.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm a murderer. I've got blood on my fucking hands.
Yeah, and no one even questioned it. Everyone was like, "Whoa." It's
so
just
cool.
like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's just
That's
crazy.
The
games. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, it just seems so bizarre. Yeah, this guy's a bunch of fucking 12-year-olds. This guy's dead.
Yep.
He died a moment later.
His family's never seen him. Never seen him since.
Yeah. That was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, back then it wasn't. It was whoa, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But really looking back, that's kind of fucked up.
That is really fucked up. Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, I had another shitty meta joke to make about, hey guys, look, we're podcasters. Um, actually, that doesn't even really. I don't even know.
Just tell the
What
truth.
what I was gonna say is I don't even really like. I only watch one podcast. I only watch Forehead Fables, and that's it. And I really enjoy it. Yeah, that's all I watch. Do you watch any podcasts? Like, are we experienced enough to do this?
I listen to so many podcasts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, my day at work is like just so. I don't know. I'm like to myself for most of it, so I just like listen to stuff like all day. So like,
I thought they like burned you at the stake for doing that though.
not my job.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's the countertop section is fine with that, but the main store is it's no go.
Well, I'm not dealing with customers. I'm just like cutting stuff all day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I listen to like the Joe Rogan one if it's something's on that's like good, like the classic fucking one that everyone seems to hate. Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and Christina Pajitsky. They're like a comedian couple.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty funny. That one's pretty wild. Two Bears, One Cave. That one's also Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, like comedian best friends that are pretty funny. A lot of comedian podcasts. Have you ever listened to Gecko Therapy?
No, I've not.
That one's pretty funny. It's just like just a bunch of like a guy dressed up in a gecko costume, and he just takes calls from like random people. Does it on stream. Yeah.
Interesting.
And just talks to them. Ask them like random questions. Like the one I recently listened to was have you ever gotten revenge? And there's some pretty good ones. And then sometimes they just ask like they'll just talk. Yeah. That was pretty good. That was pretty short. And then a couple other ones, but like those are probably like my go-to like whenever they come out. Like I'll listen to those ones like weekly.
So what you're saying is you're gonna carry this podcast on your back?
No, not at all.
Shit, we've got a problem then.
Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Cool.
I'm sure if you look at any of those ones, except for a couple because they're like kind of later. But if you look at like, I don't know, all the beginning ones, like they probably were just shitty. Yeah,
that's how it goes. Yeah, that's the thing with Forehead Fables. A lot of because for those who don't know, it's by a YouTuber, started by a YouTuber called General Sam, and at the moment there's General Sam, and he's got his co-hosts Brian and Poob, and yeah, they just talk about random shit, and it's pretty funny. They're all entertaining, but it started off as just Sam, and like he would just like solo it. And then like have the occasional guests and whatnot. And a lot of people say like it sucked. Like even like Poob and Brian will say like, thank God for us because you used to fucking suck. But like honestly, I kind of liked it. Like just the solo.
Yeah, I preferred the solo ones. I watched all the solo ones.
Yeah. I remember there was this one where it was like extra scuffed because he was watching his daughter. Like he had to like take care of his daughter, so he was like in his living room, just flopped right in the middle there with his Rode microphone, just speaking, and like you could hear his daughter just like blabbling nonsense because she was like 2 or like 1.5, so you could just hear her blabbling nonsense in the background like occasionally, and then like Peppa Pig and stuff like that. Like, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. So I don't know. I don't think I could do it though. I don't think I can hold up a conversation by myself to myself.
Yeah, no, that's a talent.
Yeah, at least not yet.
Not a lot of people that can do that. Some people, there's a few big podcasts out there that do that, and they're really successful.
It's impressive. Like just to like you think like podcasts, that's easy stuff. You just talk. But like if it's just yourself, man, that's tough.
Yeah,
like
it's hard to be interesting.
You have to have a conversation with yourself and like keep it going and stuff like that's It's kind of wild.
Yeah. Yeah, no, a lot of people are really good at that. I wish I was.
Yeah. I think that's a learned skill. You can get that over time.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Some people are definitely just naturally good at that, though. But, can't be good at everything.
True. Anyways, we're gamers. So, what about those video games? You know?
What about them?
Like, just...
did you see that one? What's it called? I think it's called The Day Before. Is that what it's called?
Day Before. I have not heard of that.
Or is it called The Day After? No, it's definitely called The Day Before. That one looks pretty interesting. I don't know if you ever played... Have you ever played The Division?
No, but I've seen a little bit of it.
It's kind of like it's kind of like The Division meets The Last of Us.
That's what I thought when I first saw like just the initial like picture and like the video here. It reminds me of Last of Us.
Yeah, I was checking it out and it looked pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna be like I don't know if it's gonna be like a Tarkov thing where like you go into like a raid trying to like get out with like the loot and there's zombies and then there'll be other players or stuff like that, or if it'll be more like The Division where there's like the quest area where you just like run around like fighting like the environment, like the zombies and like NPCs and stuff like that. And then there's like a zone where you go in and it's like PvP and PvE.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. They released like a little bit of like a gameplay trailer. Didn't really like show or explain anything, or like it didn't like explain really much of it. But it was just kind of showing like how it would look like running around and shooting and stuff, and like how the environment's like huge. It looks like a better version of the first Division. It looks like it's New York, and they're just like walking around the cities and it's like crazy detailed.
Yeah,
and it looks really cool. Not a lot of people like The Division, but that was like definitely one of my favorite games
really?
back in the day. Yeah, it had kind of a shitty start, but it was one of those games that like came around like in the second half of its life. It was really cool.
It's like Tarkov-esque, isn't it? Right, where like you lose your stuff, or am I tripping?
No, you don't lose your stuff. The only time like that's like ever an issue is if you go to the dark zone and you're when you go to the dark zone, it's like a contaminated area. And so everything you gather there is contaminated, so you can't use it because like the risk of like getting sick. So you put it in like a biohazard bag, basically. And then you have to like get to an extraction, call the extraction, defend it from NPCs that'll show up, and then players, because like it'll be marked on the map like for everybody to see if you want to go there or not. And then you just throw all your shit on the helicopter and it takes off, and then you got to get out. The helicopter doesn't even take you out; it just gets rid of your stuff.
Oh,
and then that gets thrown into your stash. It was pretty cool. It was a good game.
Interesting.
So I'm wondering if this will be something similar.
Perhaps. But now that just reminds me of like all like the future Tarkov plans and stuff. Because I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Have you been keeping up with that very much?
Like a little bit. Like I know Lighthouse is coming. They're probably gonna wipe.
Oh yeah, there's 100% a wipe like this Christmas.
I don't know is there a scav boss with this new map?
Yes, there's actually gonna be 4 scav bosses. I don't know if that's gonna be there with the initial release though. Yeah, because I know they have some stuff planned for the initial release, and then some stuff they say they can't make it, so it's gonna be like an expansion after. I think what it is you can't go. I think it's actually the in-raid trader. The in-raid trader is not going to be there for the first edition, so actually physically going to the actual lighthouse, you won't be able to do because that's where he's going to be. So if you try to go there, you'll just get shot by like out-of-map sniper scav type thing. Okay. And then eventually they're going to expand it so that you can go. Although, I don't know, I thought they were saying something about like some bribing, where you'll like have to bribe the snipers or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't know.
I wonder, would you do that in game, or would you do that like before the raid?
Probably in game, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably moving more towards like being able to do things like in raid. Like if they're making an in-game trader, they're probably looking to like make it so you can interact with like other things.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Honestly, man, initially when I heard like, oh, they eventually they want to move the game to open world, and when I first heard that, I was like, man, this is so unique, and I like how this is. Like, I don't want that. But the more I think about it, open world Tarkov would actually be so sick.
Like, yeah, I think it would. I think it would make it a little better in a way.
Only a little.
Maybe a little. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to say because if it's open world, then like how would you make those spawns? You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but honestly, I think it'll be kind of cool. Just like moving, like you're thinking like, okay, I'm on customs right now, and I'm like looking that way, and I see there's like some structures out of there outside the map, and just to think like eventually I'll be able to go there, loot that, and then move over to reserve. Like that's just kind of sick, honestly.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That plus I don't know. I like just initially I was like, I don't know what I think about open world, but I don't know, just the more I think about it, I never played DayZ. I never really played survival games much at all. All I really played was Scum. Like I only played like a little bit of Scum, and I had some fun with it. But yeah, I don't know. I just think my main problem with like survival games is just like, I don't know, they all just like they feel clunky and like look clunky. Like Tarkov is just perfect because like the weapon animations and like the animations in general are like they're nice and clean and smooth and they feel good. And that's a thing I like in a game, is having like animations that feel good and stuff like that. And that's honestly why I don't really like Arma that much, is just because like some of the weapons, it feels really clunky.
Yeah, I kind of get that because like there's so many actions you can do that it's so hard to like do it smoothly.
Yeah.
And then it's like Arma's a pretty old game.
Yeah, I was talking about this with Jaden. Is like the limitation is with how old it is.
Yeah, because this is a game from like 2013.
Yeah. That
has like for its time was probably like revolutionary.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for open world. I think that'll be pretty fun. I'm also excited for VoIP, which is coming in 2 months, roughly. Like that's coming with the next VoIP.
Yeah, so like, you can hear everyone call you a pussy for sitting in dorms for and too
other
long.
Various slurs. But no, like.
And will they blast music while somebody else runs around the building?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they said they're gonna implement like a report feature for people who abuse it like that, and like there's gonna be chat bans for people who do that and stuff. So hopefully that'll reduce the probability of that happening. But obviously you're still gonna have the hatchlings running around playing fucking music.
Yeah. I don't know how they would do that report system, because like you wouldn't be able to know their name unless you got their dog tag or unless you got killed by them.
Yeah.
So,
but who knows? Like,
yeah.
It's just going to be such a game changer too. Cuz like instead of just like kill on sight, you can be like you change a few shots and you're like, "Yo, dude, like just let me fix these lights. Let me grab my pocket watch. Like, please, bro. Like, that's all I need, you know?" And do stuff like that.
Yeah, it'll make some of those earlier parts a little better, and it'll probably like stop the scab on scab violence even more.
Yeah,
dude, it's been pretty nice already.
What it was, but recently, I always get like player scav that just shoot on sight at me, and most of the time they're so bad they just miss, and then I can just turn on them. But I don't know what it is with the player scavs these days, man.
It's probably just like a cycle of like people constantly being betrayed, so they're like, I'm gonna fucking shoot them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I've never gotten like the high rarity, so like, or not the high rarity, the high rep with what's the fence, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe people got there and were like, it's just not worth it. Just shoot everybody.
It's pretty worth it though. Like
I've never gotten it. I don't even know like what the good loadouts are.
The max is 6.0. I'm at like 3, and I'm already getting like 30% off of my car extracts and stuff like that. Like it's pretty sick.
Oh, you couldn't pay $7,000?
That's not what I'm saying. But
no, I'm just bugging.
But yeah, no, I don't know. It's pretty
30%'s all right. What's 30% of $7,000? How much you paying now?
Like 5.
That's okay. Yes.
Okay, maybe it's not 30%. I don't know. Shut up. Okay, I pay less.
No, but I mean, like that's pretty good because you got to find if you have all the safe keys, you got to find less money, and then it's easier to get out.
That's the thing.
Then you can have more money for your friends.
Yeah. Yeah, open world VoIP, that's gonna be pretty sick. They also, I don't know if you heard, but eventually there's going to be, like I'm assuming when it's full game and when it's open world, but there's gonna be 2 characters. There's gonna be one that wipes and then one that doesn't wipe.
They're adding that this way?
No, not this.
Or this next update?
Like when it, I'm assuming this is gonna be when the game releases.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen them talk about that a bunch. I don't know how.
Really? I only heard about that recently. Yo, which one are we picking? Like, are we gonna wipe or no?
I don't know.
Me neither. Because I think you get a USEC and a bear on each as well. So you get 4 characters total for one copy of the game. Pretty sick.
That'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be... I don't know.
There's fun to both. Like, I would like to build my permanent stash and collection of stuff. That'd be cool. But also, I enjoy the wipe cycles. I enjoy the new wipe, and I enjoy the end game, and everything in between. So I don't know if just having a permanent end game, quote unquote. I don't know.
Well, I think they would need to, like, with how often they wipe, and then like how they made like the Kappa container like level 65 now, even though they just nerfed it a little bit.
I thought it was 61. I think it's 61.
No,
I think they just took...
I don't know. I haven't played it in like the last time I played with you and Dylan was like the last time I played, and then the time before that was like
I know.
Like a long time. Like probably the last time I played with just you, which was like a long time ago.
Been a minute. You hate it. You hate the game. I get it.
No, I don't hate it. I've been playing other things. We've been playing Arma a lot. That Liberation has been like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What else have we been doing? Monster Hunter World. That's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
You might like that game.
I don't know, man. I've seen it. It looks. The thing that's weird to me is how you spend like so much time on like a single monster. It's just, and then like you're chasing them around and stuff. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see why some people wouldn't like it.
I don't know. What are your pros to it?
I don't know.
Convince me.
Convince you. I don't know. It's a pretty game. That's for one. You like those?
I do like pretty games.
I don't know. The hunts I find are like I don't know, super entertaining because it's like you're always fighting like a big boss in like a video game when they have like these like wicked moves. Like it's kind of like you know how you like Dark Souls and like you're fighting those bosses and you kind of gotta like figure out like the move sets to like not get hit.
Yeah,
it's pretty close to that, but like they're just always like really cool monsters. And then you get like a bunch of like really cool weapon sets that you'd probably like. You'd probably pick the insect glaive. You fucking weeb. No,
what?
That's what I play with.
Yeah, you fucking weeb.
It's pretty fun. No, the weeb weapon is definitely the longsword. It's just a katana that does like these flashy attacks.
Yeah. Whenever I think of Monster Hunter, I just think of that fucking Duke Nukem meme video where it's like, I like Monster Hunter, but I can't play it because I don't like to hurt the cool monsters. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch you guys play it some more. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to
sorry, go ahead.
What?
No,
I was gonna say in Monster Hunter World we just got to an interesting part where we played the DLC Iceborne, and I think we beat the main story basically, and they just gave us like this new map. What's it called? I can't remember what the map's called, but basically it's like an even like a bigger open world that has all the environments of like the other maps, and you just like free hunt monsters, and it's kind of interesting. You have to free hunt monsters to level up the areas to get better monsters.
Interesting.
Yeah, it seemed like really like just like explaining it and like thinking about it, it's like really really grindy, but I think it's kind of what I wanted out of the game from the beginning. So I'm pretty interested or pretty excited for it. It'll be really grindy though. I don't know if you like that though.
I don't know. Maybe not so much, but like I've also definitely had my share of doing grinding and grindy stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. Like if the grind, like this is like one of those games. Like if the grind's good, so like it makes the game feel really good.
Yeah.
But some games, like I don't know. Like I tried playing like Final Fantasy, and like that grind is like just it's just too much. I don't like it.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. About Dark Souls, you reminded me about that. I saw this one streamer I've been watching for a super long time, Scott Jund. He was streaming Elden Ring yesterday, and I've only heard a little bit of Elden Ring. I think they're just doing like a network test or something. I don't know. I've only heard a little bit of stuff about Elden Ring, and when I hear that name, and I think I heard about it from North first, so I was like, I hear North say the words Elden Ring, and I'm like, oh, it's like some fucking Resident Sleeper MMO or something, or fucking, some North game that I don't care about. But
no, it's just Dark Souls again.
But I was watching, and it actually looks really really cool. It's just Dark Souls open world with like it's kind of funny when I first looked at it because you can jump vertically in that game, which I've never seen a Dark Souls character do. You always have to run and then jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can jump vertically in this game, and you can also crouch. So I was just watching him do PvP because he was really known for being good at PvP in the older games. So he was doing PvP, and then like there was like some shrubs and like some big like nice looking bushes, which you never see in a Dark Souls world, honestly, like that. And he was just going, and then he just like crouched in it, and like they just lost him in it. It's just like, that is so cool. It's just so cool to see the Dark Souls engine and like movement animations and how it works and whatever in just a completely new environment with a few more tweaks and stuff. Like, it's really cool. So I think I'm pretty interested in that actually now. So
yeah. I know if I was trying to get into that, but they just sent him an email and he got really excited because he was like, oh, an email about Elden Ring, I probably got in. And it was like, thank you for your application, but sadly you're not going to be playing this game.
Oh, is it like a closed test?
Yeah, you had it was like the, what do you call it, the Cycle Frontier. You had to like sign up and hopefully get accepted.
Okay, that one was really easy though. I don't know why it took them so long to get you in.
Oh, they hate me.
Literally everyone.
I got put in the no pile, and then they like and then they extended it by a week, and they're like, all right, we'll let them.
Fine, come on.
Let them play.
Yeah, I don't know. That one literally is like, I apply for it. 12 hours later, not even like 10 hours later, I'm in. Same thing with North. Same thing with Noah. I'm pretty sure.
I know. I signed up on Amy's computer, and she got accepted like literally like 12 hours later. But we were in the city for like Comic-Con then, so I didn't even get to try it on there.
That's so sad. And then we play it once, and North's like, no, I'm done. I don't even remember what happened when we played it.
Speaking of Dark Souls, did you check out that video that Noah put in the Nubs and Scrubs chat?
No, I will know.
No? Here, I'll send it to you.
Oh, I think I found it. The by Inferno Plus. Oh, you got it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Someone literally like modded and coded like the Dark Souls game and like put in the Halo weapons.
Oh.
And it's literally people like playing Dark Souls like PvP but with Halo weapons. It's like battle rifles, sticky grenades, like the rockets and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
I saw this for a second on someone's stream, and I was like, "That's interesting."
yeah.
Anyways, I gotta go. Holy shit, dude! He just like one shot Sif.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how some people just do that just for shits. Like they'll just like code the game differently.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's a pretty crazy mod. Well, speaking of stuff like that, did you see that they they re-released Skyrim?
Again?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they re-released Skyrim again the other day.
On what?
For their they just re-released it. With no, I'm not joking. They re-released Skyrim again. They the anniversary edition.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not joking. It added fishing. There's a survival mode with it, so you actually have to like if you play with it on the survival mode, you have to like eat, sleep.
Oh,
like, I assume hydrate and stuff. It looks kind of cool. Like
that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it worth $80 though?
Probably not.
My God. I'm sure there's just a mod of that. They probably just go through the Nexus mods and like, yo, this is cool. Let's take this and implement it into our next edition of Skyrim.
Yeah, I own Skyrim though, so does that mean I have to?
Dude, when they released special edition,
I think I have to buy the. Oh, I fucking.
When they released Skyrim Special Edition, you had to pay full price for it, no matter what. Even if you had the game, like the base game. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're charging for it.
Yeah, it's basically like DLC that you add on.
Oh really? How much is it?
$26.99.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That sounds fun though. Like I'm a sucker for a good fishing mode. I'm gonna be honest. But
yeah, no, it looks pretty. It looks like it's pretty good.
Oh, look at this.
I don't know if it's like $30 good, but
anniversary, bro.
The only the big shitty thing about it though is if you get it, it like basically like crashes all your mods that you could have had on it because it's like an updated system, and so like the new features like conflict with the files. So apparently that's a huge bummer at the moment.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
God, just make fucking Elder Scrolls 6 already, man. Come on.
They're working on it.
Are they though?
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching this interview with what was his name? Todd Haverfield or something like that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. With Todd.
Todd
of Skyrim. Todd Skyrim. And they were talking about it, and they're doing Starfield first, and then they're doing Elder Scrolls 6. I think they're working on both at the moment, but I think they're more focused on Starfield right now. And then we'll probably get Elder Scrolls 6 in like the next 5 years.
I mean, if it comes eventually. I mean, they've got to top Skyrim. That's the thing. And like Skyrim is like the game, you know.
Yeah. I think the big thing that they should do is like somehow make the combat like more engaging. Cuz like that's like, I don't know, the people that like aren't a huge fan of it, like that's like their biggest complaint is that like the combat is just like swinging your sword until their health is 0 versus like yours, and it doesn't like there's no like.
How else would you do it though?
I don't know. Like I think that like there's like how they're talking about like if you play like Dark Souls and you get hit and then like you react and like your character flinches and you can't like just power through the attacks all the time. Or I mean, like, wait, can't you in Dark Souls? I don't know.
Well, you can either like poise through it with heavy armor and stuff, but most of the time, yeah, you're gonna get stunned.
Yeah. So I think they just want more like engaging combat where you actually have to like it's not mindless swinging.
Yeah, that's fair. Huh, interesting.
Yeah. Nothing like releasing Skyrim for
The 8th time. How many times has it been actually? Like,
they
so
did
like
the
PC consoles. Let's just include like PS3, Xbox, and then next gen consoles. So that's 3 right there. Special edition.
Yep.
Did they release one for Switch?
Yep.
Okay, so there's 5. I'm trying to think.
I think that's it.
Is there some for PS5? Because I included PS3, PS4. Did they include it for PS5?
I don't know. Try looking it up.
Yeah, you gotta do this for me. I got my hands counting right now, so I'm busy.
Skyrim PS5 free upgrade is live. Yeah, you can get it for the PS5.
6? I think I already included special
I
edition.
wonder that might have been with the anniversary though.
Oh. Well,
That just might be 6.
still. That's pretty insane.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. It's pretty wild.
All right.
I don't know. If it goes on sale, I might try it out just for like the survival mode because that seems. I always thought that would be kind of cool because there's like a shit ton of food, but I think you just eat it to heal.
Yeah, that's all it is in the main game right now. But
yeah,
like a hardcore mode type thing would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be.
I've got one last gamer topic.
Okay.
And then yeah, so okay. So I remember when Baldur's Gate was announced, right. You in North, your little nuts were quaking. And and then it comes out and you guys are like, yeah, all right, see you in 4 months. We're never playing Tarkov again until we get burnt on this. You guys played it for like a week and then like that was it. So I wrote down what happened to Baldur's Gate.
Well, nothing really happened to it because like when we first played it, it was we first played it for the very first time on like its launch. It was me, Matt, North, and Noah, and and every time we got to like this intro with like one of the story characters, the game would desync for everybody, so everybody wouldn't be like seeing the same thing, and the game just like wouldn't operate. So we tried fixing that for probably like hours, and then turns out it was just the save file from North.
So fucking North. It's always North, dude.
The save file was cursed, and so we ended up redoing it. We played it, and then we got like pretty far into it, and then people just kind of like stopped showing up. I think Matt and Noah got pretty busy. We saw them a little less.
Well, Noah literally got hit by a car. I don't know if this was before or after. Or during.
No, it was after because he was here in Dryden at that time when it got released because me and Matt went and picked him up and we went and got like coffee and lunch and then we dropped him back off and then we were like, all right, we'll see you in like fucking 5 minutes. And then we just basically sat around waiting for the game to launch.
Right.
That was pretty good. But now we just kind of. I think the big thing is it just wasn't like hitting quite the same because like it's also made by the same people. It's made by Larian, who is also the people who made Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah.
And that game is probably, in my opinion, like I don't know. In my opinion, it's like a masterpiece of like a turn-based like RPG.
Okay.
Well, it's not just turn-based because like it's basically it plays just like I don't know if have you seen the Divinity?
A little, yeah.
Yeah, it plays pretty similar to how Baldur's Gate does, except like in that game, it's not like D&D 5e where like if you use a spell or an ability, like you only get it for like the day or like however many spell slots. It's based off of like cooldown, so like the action is more constant in that because you can use like because you get like AP points and you can use like multiple AP points in a single turn. You can attack like 3 or 4 times if like you have enough points, and you can use all these super cool moves like all the time as long as they're like off their cooldown, and the game is just like super pretty. The environment's like really cool. I think North put it a good way too. Like in the very beginning, it's like one of those games like that like just like doesn't hold your hand in the beginning. Like people like there's like the Fort Joy area in the beginning, and people call it like Tutorial Island, but there's like it doesn't really show you anything. It just kind of like it just drops you in this map, and it's just like just have at it, and you just go to town. And like not a lot of games really do that anymore. They just like hold your hand like annoyingly, like guiding you through it.
Yeah.
Doing all like the silly things like, oh, don't forget, press A to jump.
Yeah.
Press A to jump. But I don't know. I think we were kind of hoping it'd be a bit more like, for whatever reason, it'd be a bit more like Divinity. It'd be like Divinity, but D&D 5e. But it just doesn't seem... I think it'll be better when it's fully released, but at the moment, I think it just doesn't seem as exciting because like D&D as a tabletop is like like it's not just about combat, but it's about the role play as well, which I think makes it like, which is why like D&D is so fun, why so many people play it. Whereas like the game Baldur's Gate seems to be more towards the action,
right?
But with how D&D works, it almost feels like limiting because you only have like so many like spell slots and stuff for the day.
Okay.
And then it makes some spells like not really as viable or as good because like they work better in like a role play setting where you can use like your imagination to kind of like flare it up a bit, whereas in the game it's like, well, the mechanics won't let you quite do it.
Right.
So
I didn't know it was still in beta.
Oh yeah, it doesn't even have like all the character or all the classes.
Oh. Gotcha.
And races. And it's like they did a really big update where I think they added a few more areas, and they added the sorcerer class, which is pretty new. The druid and sorcerer are the newest classes to that, but they're still like missing a lot that people are really excited for. But I think it'll still be a good game, but I think that's like where the four of us are kind of at with it. Like it's still a really good and exciting game, but it's just not as like, it wasn't grabbing our attention quite as good as like Divinity was.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
wasn't quite tickling you the right way.
Yeah. Still good and enjoyable and pretty game, but it's still like very much not finished. Like if you were to play it. But okay. I got hopes. Lion's like a really nice studio. It's probably like my favorite one at the moment. Like one that really like cares for like the people and not the dollar value.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of that too, that's what I like, just like completely switching topics. So that's what's got me like a little concerned about Halo at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, because like that's gonna be free to play.
Oh really?
Like I've heard multiple things. I've heard people say that the multiplayer is gonna be free to play, and I've heard people say the campaign is gonna be free to play.
I feel like it would just be the multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I heard otherwise as too. But I think it's the multiplayer, and I'm a little like nervous at that because I remember them talking about how they were gonna like let you be able to. It's gonna go back to like the Halo Reach days where like you like get a currency to like purchase the armor that you want.
Oh.
So I'm a little concerned if like the points are gonna be like difficult to get because it's gonna be free to play, and they're gonna be like, purchase this pack and like get like 500 rubies for $50.
Money.
So I hope they don't do that, but I hope they're just like being super cool and they're being like, we're just gonna give you guys the multiplayer, because like who doesn't like playing Halo multiplayer?
Yeah, it's hard. Like you gotta look at it from both sides, because like yeah, as a consumer, you're like, man, that sucks. Like I just want to use my in-game like the currency I earned by playing the game or whatever, stuff like that. But like, as a company, if you don't put microtransactions and stuff like that in, you're losing the opportunity for so much money, because it's ridiculous like how much money companies make off of microtransactions and stuff. Like it's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah, like it's crazy. Like
which sucks. Like it's
like there's like millions of people that play like their games, and say you have a microtransaction for $60 and only 500 people do it. That's $30,000.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had one more topic, and then I think we can call it.
Okay. I wanted to like say something that just made me think of something.
Go ahead.
So they said Skyrim has like, in that interview that I was watching, Skyrim, they said that it like sold like there's like 30 million copies or something like that out there. And then like Todd was like, I could imagine that's probably more, and he's like, you're probably right. And I was like, that's a lot of copies. And I like did like the math on it, and it was like 30 million copies, like we'll put the game value at like $60. That's like, I think it's like $1.8 billion.
That's insane.
just for that game alone. Imagine a game making that much like money on its own.
Yeah,
like, you barely even need to do anything. Give a little update here, a little update there. Probably pay only a couple guys to do it, and it's like $1 billion.
Boom, extra 500 million right there, just to sprinkle it on top. Yeah, that's pretty well.
Maybe they'll use that money to get a new engine.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Maybe they'll use that money to hire someone to make a new game instead of the same thing over and over. We'll see.
Yeah, probably dream.
Before, actually, I noticed you have a little cage back there behind you. Is there an organic creature in there?
Yeah, it's a guinea pig. Her name is Piggy.
Creative.
I think the 5 and 6 year olds at Amy's work named it.
I figured.
Amy's changing work sites, and so the guinea pig has to come with for the weekend. And
right on.
Smells like rat in here.
Awesome. I mean, you're used to that, aren't you? I mean,
oh yeah, just a little rat boy.
I've seen you play Tarkov. I mean, can we see?
Yeah.
Is that legal? Can you touch it?
Can I touch the guinea pig? I've never picked up the guinea pig.
You want to try something new?
I'm a little scared. I could bring the camera over to the guinea pig.
Does it reach? That'll do.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Hey, piggy.
There's the guinea pig, staring at you with its red eyes.
Yeah, he's like in fight or flight right now. He's not moving.
Like an absolute demon. No, that thing's so skittish.
And that thing is around children. How?
All the time.
That thing has to be like just living in fear.
I think it's like just resilient now. It's just put up with the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's trying to chew its way out. There's a huge hole in the side of the cage that it just eats away at.
It's gonna break through one of these days.
Yeah, it's not covered up right now, which is kind of surprising. So I'm shocked she's not like trying to chew her way out at the moment.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, she'll be gone by Monday.
Unfortunate. I'm glad we got to record this now then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last topic. I just wanted you to... I'm going to show you some pictures that you are going to be familiar with. You've definitely seen these pictures before. And I just wanted you to kind of maybe lay the land maybe walk us through the story of what happened when this image was taken.
Oh, the classic shade image.
The classic Mac shade.
Oh. I forget where we were exactly, but there was me, Bryce, Matt, and Brandon, and we were driving in Bryce's Blazer, and so I'm sitting in the back with Brandon, and and we went for a drive somewhere, middle of winter like this, and we just like stopped somewhere, and all three of them like smoked cigarettes except for me, because I got weak lungs, and I thought cigarettes would be a bad idea as a young adult.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, yo, can I have a smoke? And they were just like, oh, sure. Like, they knew I was joking. And I grabbed the pack, and I grabbed 2 cigarettes, jammed in my mouth. I grabbed Brandon's aviators off his face, like, slapped those on, and I make that awesome face.
I'm so glad someone took a picture.
Yeah, I forget who did. I think it was probably Matt or Bryce. And that picture has been constantly coming back.
To haunt
forever. Yeah, Matt and Bryce made a Vine account back in the day.
Yeah,
and that was their picture.
I mean, I think Brandon made this his Twitch profile picture.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
No. It was the North one. It was the North S. The scaredy. I don't know.
The scaredy cat one, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
That one's a fucking.
He made that one. Yeah, he made that his profile picture.
And yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That's great. I have one more.
All right. It's not the North S picture.
No, it's not. I'm assuming you weren't there. Unless you were.
I've seen the photo. It's like him. It's like someone taking a picture of him and his sister, and North sees the camera.
I have it here somewhere. I have it on my computer.
He's just spooked.
Yeah, we have two tall boys duct taped to the hands, and then playing melee with the feet. And you have the straightest face. Like, you are not, like, this is not a joke.
I was trying really hard to win. This was I think this was Smash and Splash.
Was it Smash and Splash?
Yeah, this is Smash and Splash. This is the Smash Bros. Major back in the day. Which Smash and Splash was it? Was it 5?
I was at 5.
You were at 5?
I was at 5,
okay,
and that's the one I fought Mango at.
No, this is that one.
Oh, really?
Because the first one, we had a main floor one, which was like, it was super cool. The main floor one was we had a patio deck, and you could just walk out the patio onto the yard and just like go to the venue. Like, you didn't have to go through the building. It was a really sweet setup. This one was pretty good. We were on like the 3rd or 4th floor.
Oh yeah.
Nice balcony. It was good. It was good fucking setup. Yeah, this one we were like, let's just play fucking. We were gonna play Edward 40 hands. You usually play with 40s, which are bigger than tall boys, but we only had tall boys. So we duct taped tall boys to our hands. It was me, Matt, Tyler. Pretty sure it was Tyler, and I think Connor. and we were doing this, and then I think Tyler was the one who brought it up. He's like, yo, you want to play Melee? Or like, you want to play Smash Bros? And we were like, all right. I think we were playing PM. I chose Marth out of the strategy to side smash with the C stick, because I figured I could do that with my big toe. As you can see, I think I'm leaning there right now trying to get it. And I think he picked Puff, and which was pretty good because he could keep jumping.
Oh yeah, I guess that wouldn't be too hard.
So it was a little harder to kill him that way, but I'm pretty sure I lost, and it was And Edward 40 Hands was pretty bad because they were so hard to finish, and we were eating like all day because like there's like so many like good things to like just go try.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it was like horrible and greasy food. So I'm bloated as hell, like trying to finish these two tall boys, and it's going horribly. Matt ends up coming up to us, and he's got the 40s taped to his hands, and he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I can't pull my pants down. And I'm like, oh, I got you, buddy. So I pull my pants down with his feet, and so he's just sitting in the middle of the living room in his underwear. He's like, all right, now for the other part. And he's like, no, man, that one's all you. I just left him in his underwear. I couldn't do it. I forget who helped him, but somebody helped him that he was able to go to the bathroom and pee. And then I'm wearing these sweatpants that I forgot to like tie up all the way, like with the drawstring.
Yeah.
And I have my phone in there, so it's a little heavy, and so my pants would start sagging a little bit. And Connor was also I think playing with us at the time, and at some point there we were trying to we were like having like a pant we were trying to pants each other with our feet. It was just really stupid, and I tried getting him, but he like got me with a good one. Didn't pull my pants down all the way, but they were sagging. He was like, well, you're sagging, Matt, you're sagging. I started running away like around the fucking hotel room as he was chasing me, trying to get me. And that was pretty funny.
Just
then I had to go,
bros.
Yeah, then I had to go to the bathroom. That was a challenge. I think I tried doing that one on my own. And then I just ended up throwing up. Not because I was too drunk, but just because I was so bloated that I just felt sick. So I was like, I'm just gonna puke.
Just full of grease and garbage.
Just get it out of the way. I just let it go. And then I came back out and I finished it with 40 hands, and my stomach was empty then, so I was fucking
really feeling it.
Pretty buzzed.
That's funny. Dude, Smash and Splash was fun.
I know. We'd still be going if COVID didn't happen. Yeah, we were geared up to. Yeah, we were all geared up to go to 6.
Yeah, so was I. I was like, I had it in my mind, like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that.
Yeah, and then I think we were already like looking at booking. Like, I think we already.
Rick had already booked. I can't remember if it was Smash and Splash or something else, but he had already paid and like he was good to go. So he had to get refunded.
I think we booked the room in advance. Like, we didn't pay for the tournament because the tournament got canceled. Right. But we paid for I think we paid for the hotel room, but then it just got canceled because it was back when like COVID was kind of like a whisper, and we were like, nah, it'll be fine. It's like Ebola. It'll never get here.
Yeah.
Here we are though. So that's too bad. Hopefully it comes back.
Oh, it will. But... Although, there was some management issues and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, the team broke up or something. I can't remember. Was it Smash and Splash or was it something else?
No, I think it was Smash and Splash. There was like an issue with I can't remember. The people who are organizing it, I think, got into like some kind of fight, and they were like, "We're breaking up. We can't do it."
Yeah, it'll be back though. I was kind of being a bum at the last one. I was just, I don't know. I wasn't doing anything fun. Like, I wasn't going and hanging out with anybody. Like, I was just like, I'm going to play the games. And then, like, okay, I went and swam. And, like, okay, now I'm done. I'm just going to go back to the room and sleep. I don't know why I was being such a loser, but I was. But I still had fun. It was pretty sweet.
Oh, funny. Another funny story about this. We got to... one of the nights, it wasn't this night, like, of the picture. It was, like, another night. We got really high. And because someone like got like edible cookies, so a bunch of us got like pretty stoned, and then we ended up going out to like the lobby bar because apparently there was like a bunch of like pros out there, and we were originally going out there because we got kind of called out to go play Flip Cup. Mm-hmm. It didn't end up happening, sadly, but we got there and Rick was there, or Nick. The Nick that's named Rick for some reason. Yeah.
There's a reason, but whatever.
Yeah. No, I think I've heard it. Yeah. We found him there, and he's pretty hammered, and he's hanging out with the pros and whatnot, like at the bar. And we watch him go to the ATM to like go take out more money, and he puts in a Tim Hortons card. and we're watching this, and we're like, dude, I don't think that's gonna work.
That's so Rick. Like, he's not doing it for it to be funny or anything. Like, that's just genuine. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think he was like really, really drunk.
Yeah, he was with Mango like all night.
Yeah, he was hammered. It was cool.
It was funny. I remember we woke up the next day and I was just like, it's gonna be a long drive, Rick. He's like, I'm just gonna sleep. It's fine. He came back at like 5 a.m. We were leaving at like 7 or 8 or something. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, he was just out all night drinking with Mango. He had the time of his life because, you know, he's like a bowling guy. So he literally went drunk bowling with Mango. Like, his favorite sport, his favorite streamer. It's just like...
What a time. That must have been awesome.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about those events is just like shit like that can just happen. Just making people's days.
I was so awkward though. Like, I didn't want to be like one of those guys. So like when Mango and I were just chilling before our set, like I didn't really say anything. I was just standing there. I was like, that's the guy. That is like the guy.
Yeah, I should have talked to him, man.
I kind of did, but I was
should have fangirled over and be like, I'm such a fan.
That's
you're
really
my favorite Falco.
I really wanted Falco. I heard Falcon. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to be lame like that, but I'm
always rooting for you on Axe Wednesdays.
What?
Said I'm always rooting for you on Mango Axe Wednesdays.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. The only conversation I made was like, "Hey, how do you deal with Sheik?" And then he gave like the most half-assed answer, and I was like, "Okay, thanks." It was like, oh yeah, if she's in the air, you just can't do anything, or something like that. And I was like, okay, thanks, appreciate it.
Well, that's smart because that's like all the scary attacks, like forward air and back air. You just don't approach like when they're in the air. But
yeah, I guess
that's just the easy way of saying it. Executing it's like a totally different story.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That trip was so much fun.
It was
the car ride there and back. Like I don't know about you, but we had a big van. We had fucking
you drove
daddy racing.
Yeah,
driving.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, he was great. He drove both ways. He was a fucking champ.
Really, the whole way?
Yeah, there and back. I think not that like nobody was down to do it, but I think he was down to do it, but he was the only one allowed to drive because it was a rental.
Oh.
And nobody else got on the car. Not that he asked, but he was a trooper. He did it the whole way.
What Chad? Yeah. A true dad, like honestly.
Truly. Yeah, who was all in it? It was me. It was me, Rayson, Amy, Matt, Connor, and Levi, and Brendan.
Not Levi. Levi was with me.
Oh yeah, who did we have? We had somebody else, unless it was just the two in the back. Yeah, I think we had Levi the first year.
Yeah, because you were playing melee like on the way.
Yeah, we had Levi the first time we went. The second time we didn't. But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember like what we like ever talked about, but I just remember like cry laughing like the whole way there and back. Like, it was awesome. Couldn't really remember what was said. I think I was doing like a fucking like a shitty like Rick impression like for like some point, and it was like I don't know, whatever I was saying was like getting the laughs. And I was just dying for like one of them. Good. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like it was just like an awesome time.
Right on. We got stopped at the border.
Yeah, we did too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we got stopped and they were like, "So, has anybody been fingerprinted?" And Matt was like, "Yep," because Matt did get fingerprinted. For another long story that I won't tell on here because I don't think he wants that. Yeah. But so we ended up getting pulled over and they're like, "So why are you guys going?" And we're like, "We're going to play video games in Wisconsin."
You know, typical.
they're like really serious. Then after we all said that, they're like, "Oh, it's pretty cool."
Yeah.
But at first they were like really sus. So they were like, "So you're going all the way to Wisconsin to play a video game?" I'm like, yep, that's what we're going to do.
Well, we worded it a little better. We're like, oh yeah, there's like an event tournament thing that we're gonna go participate.
No, yeah, like that's how we explained it too.
Oh, okay.
Like, we were like, we're going to play like a tournament major in Wisconsin. And they're like, really? Like they do that? And they're like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They were super cool.
Especially because. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, getting back was super easy.
Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. The comparison, because like we were stuck there for like an hour, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, and coming back, there's like, oh yeah, you're from here. Okay, yeah. All right, see ya. Have a good trip. Like,
yeah, basically like, oh, you got a Tim's card? Yep. Keep going.
A.
Yeah,
it was so annoying, especially because like that was what 2 years ago, roughly, or 3 years ago. About 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 now. So
yeah, probably 2.5 now.
Yeah, I was like 18, 19. And we were all like, we're fairly young. And like, so it was me, Caleb, Levi, and Levi, Rick, and Levi's at the time girlfriend, who was like a year younger than him even, so. And it was like the stupidest looking group because it's just a bunch of young under 20 people, except for Rick, who was like exactly 20 or 21. I can't remember. He's old as dirt, but yeah. And then they just stopped and like they were serious with us the whole time. They're like, really, you're gonna go play video games? Really? Whose car is this? I was driving my mom's car.
Yeah, that was the funny thing because you guys got through the border first. And then when we came through and told them, they're like, "Oh yeah, some other guys like came through saying that."
Really?
Yeah. So they were like really like, "Oh well, it must be legit."
Fuck.
They thought you guys were sus as hell. They thought you guys were lying, smuggling drugs probably.
The thing is, okay, I have a story for this. I'm driving my mom's car, and I'm like, okay, there's like, I told everybody like, okay, don't be stupid, don't bring drugs, Because I don't know, just be smart about it.
Rick brought drugs, didn't he?
No, he didn't. Everyone followed the rules, but they're being all serious, like we're playing video games, blah, blah, blah. And we're sitting in the building waiting for them, and they're literally just ransacking my poor car. And then the one guy, he comes through, he holds up a little bag, and he's like, oh, what was it? It was like a red bag. It was like a red zip bag, and then inside it was some stuff. And he's like, "Have you ever seen this before?" I was like, "No, I've never seen that." And I got really nervous, despite knowing that there wasn't going to be any drugs or anything bad in there. I got really nervous. I'm like, "No, I don't know. What is that?" And blah blah. And he's like,
planting drugs in your mom's car. Like, we're gonna get these fucking kids.
And he's like. I was like, what? I said like, no, what is that? Like exactly. He's like, it's something, or he said something like that. And then like after some time, he's like, okay, you guys are free to go. And he gave me back the bag, and I'm looking inside this fucking bag, and it's like herbal tea or something. It was like my mom had got this from like an Indian.
It's like green, looks like weed.
It did. It looked like weed, like kind of. It looked like tea, but like it could totally look like weed. And like she had got it from like an Indian reserve, like workshop type thing. Like it was super wholesome, and it got us stopped for like an hour. Like these motherfuckers were just like, really, guys? Like, I'm gonna take your fucking car, and you're never gonna see the light of day again. I'm like, holy shit. My mom, dude, I've like grown up in this car. Like, we've only had one other car before this. I remember like it's been with me for so long. I've never seen that fucking bag of tea, incense, weed shit. I'm like, it almost got us screwed. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
That's pretty good.
Threw that thing out instantly right after. I was like, garbage, dude.
Get out of here, you stupid.
Yeah, get out of here.
Mom.
But yeah, it was fun. I definitely want to go to the next Smash and Splash when that happens.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
I'll be a little.
The venue that they kept doing it at too is like super cool.
It worked, man. It like huge room.
Yeah, indoor and outdoor water park. Fucking, they had a VR arcade.
Really, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it was kind of over by. Did you ever go to like where all the food is? Like they have like a kind of like not really a food court area. It's kind of like a. I don't know how to explain it. Like kind of like a lunch line area where you kind of like go through the tray and there's like pizza, and, like monster sticks, like all.
I did not see that.
No,
wow,
you didn't explore nothing, dude.
Not a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of being lame. But
yeah, we didn't see it. We kept trying to invite you out, and you didn't come.
Sorry. I was so awkward. I was like, okay, I played my matches. I'm gonna go back to the room. We're gonna go eat food or whatever, and then like everyone was like, okay, we're going to the other room where everybody else is, like all of our Dryden friends. I'm like, okay, see you later. I was being so lame. I don't know why. Next time it'll be different. I'll come hang out.
Yeah, next one will be good.
Yeah.
Get a huge crew.
Yeah. How do we outro this?
I don't know.
I wish I had.
Good question. Welcome to the Mack N Cheesy Show. Ta-da.
Welcome, but we're.
This was the Mack N Cheesy Show, but I don't know, man. Get someone to make you make a song, Max. Huh? How about that?
How about I just click stop recording?
Okay.